Welcome back, Ronald Acuña Jr. with a bang. First pitch, nice meatball too from Nick Pivetta, who's had a really good year, but in the past he's had injury-prone issues, and this was center cut first pitch. Acuña blasted out, hit another one the next day, back in a big way for the Braves, who lost that series to the Padres. But let's look at the marathon for them. If Acuña is back and more of the 2023 version, the Braves are a World Series contender.
Yeah. Yeah. This is one of the best players in baseball. This baseball is better when Ronald Acuña is playing, when he's healthy and playing. Look what he does. There's an awesome video that is going around the internet of someone that's by their on deck circle that is getting, since he's leading off the game, is getting him from the dugout all the way to the on deck circle to the batter's box to the first pitch home run of his return. And it's such a cool video to watch. This is literally one of the most electrifying guys in the game. And you want to put, not to bring it up where I'm going to kind of counter my own point, but you want to put to rest all that stuff where he commented about not running out and Snitker and all that stuff. You want to put that far behind you. This is how you give you some other news to think about or talk about where that stuff doesn't matter at all anymore. Everyone's so excited. Atlanta's got to be very pumped to have him back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they were waiting for this moment. Obviously, they had a super slow start. They were the team getting picked on the most in the first few weeks of the season, 0-7. They went to LA and San Diego. I
Yeah.
was expecting 2-5, so they were two off that mark from, I think, what a lot of expectations would have been. Maybe 3-4, 4-3. I don't think they were expecting to go out to the West Coast. Dodgers had already played two and play those teams and come out with a really strong start. So, okay, it happened. 5-13, so they didn't pick it up yet. Then finally they got to the 500 mark, slipped a little bit. We're so early. I like to remind people, Kip, in 2021, the Braves were hovering around the 500 mark until mid-August. They won the World Series. We are
Yeah.
so far away from that. So that's
There's
what
so
I
many.
ask.
There's so many sections to the season, and it always comes down to you just want to be playing your best ball, be in the picture in September, play your best ball going into the playoffs. But the season is so long, and I think you realize that. A lot of people do realize that, but the average fan sometimes tends to forget that with the way they might overreact on certain things. A lot of teams will have a losing streak at some point in the season, whether it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, doesn't matter. There's sometimes, or you might just go 2-8 in 10 games. It happens. But the fact that they did it the first 7 games of the season was an overreaction, a panic set in. And then you mentioned it was on the road to two of the better teams. Um, this team's going to be there at the end. They're too good not to be. And now they're starting to get a little bit healthier with Acuna and Strider and all them back at first. So, yeah, it was a little bit overreaction. They're gaining their feet. Listen, I don't think anybody wants to see them get going. I don't think everybody's kind of hoping this is a real thing. It's not. They're going to be back there at the end.
Yeah, Riley, Albies, Harris really haven't gotten going. Olsen just recently on a home run binge. Their catcher combo is lethal with Drake Baldwin, a Rookie of the Year candidate,
Yes.
frankly,
Yes.
in the National League, and Sean Murphy, of course, who's been solid for them as well. So they'll be in a good spot. We'll see. But AJ, what do you think about Atlanta now getting Acuna back? I mean, that's pretty much what you can ask for. Aside from the series win, seeing him like that with that kind of pop right off the bat has to be a good sign. Made a nice throw for an out at third at one point this weekend, too.
Are we surprised though? That's my real question. Are we really surprised by any of this with him? I
No.
mean, does have a little flair for the dramatic. So to see him hit a home run his first at bat, first pitch, not a surprise. Where do I think they are? I think they need Strider back. I think they need a little bullpen help, but I think they got a great shot to make a deep run to get to the postseason. I think that they're alive, they're not dead, and that's a big thing, especially after starting 0-7.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the one thing I will bring up, AJ, is that when he came back last time around from tearing up the other knee, he was not the same guy for a while. They gave him an extra 3 months, essentially, this time. It was 9 months on the post recovery last time, it was 12 this time around. And it's him already knowing what it takes to get back from this and seeing what didn't work for him. So I would say we're not surprised, but also if I had seen him struggle out the gate, I wouldn't have been surprised either, based off coming off a major knee major knee surgery. No.
Well, it's also only a few games, so let's you got to let this play out, right, Kip? Like everyone can come back for a couple games and be hot, and be like, oh, look at what he's done, but let's see how he does 30, 50, 60, 80 games into it where he's at. But I mean, listen, he's one of the best players. He's one of the most talented players. He brings an energy like very few guys do in baseball. So let's see where it ends up.
There's this game speed that's different too. You can rehab your way all the way you want, but you're also given days off, planned days of rest and something like that. So let's keep seeing how this body and this knee responds after 5, 6, 7 straight games in a row.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a game. Obviously, he's going to want to talk himself into the lineup as much as possible. He's a guy that likes to be out there,
Sure.
so we'll see how that goes. Brian Snitker's known him for a long time, so you would think he'll have no problem being like, nope, sorry, today's the day you sit. That's what the medical staff says. FT fam, you might have a boring, old, crusty, unpretty razor, and it might be expensive. So, AJ, should they consider another option?
Look how cool this is. Look at the color scheme. Look at it. Little sheath to hide the blades when you travel. Works great. I've been using this for a couple weeks now with Harry's. Clean, no bumps, no cuts. Works great. And you know the best part? It's a great price, especially if you use the foul territory code, Scott.
That's right. Harrys.com/foul. Guess what? You can also get yourself a no-risk trial. So if you don't like your shave, no worries. It's on Harry's. They're not worried about it. Get the edge on your shave with Harry's. Normally, the trial set is $10. But right now, you can get it for just $6 at harrys.com/foul. Use the exclusive link, harrys.com/foul, for a $6 trial set. One other part from this weekend. Did you see the comments, AJ, from Brian Snitker about the field conditions and how that could be leading to some issues for Austin Riley over at third base? Did you see that? Mark Bowman tweeted about it. He later
I didn't
clarified.
see that. It's kind of funny, though,
Oh.
to me.
You want to see this? All right. So
They were at home, right?
Yeah, but that's my
He's
point. I
throwing
know.
his own groundskeeper under the bus, the guy who's been there forever. Like, that's where it gets a little weird to me. That, like, why would you throw your own guy under the bus?
Well, Mark Bowman, who covers the team for MLB, did clarify that he was talking more about field conditions than grounds crew. But the tweet initially from Bowman is Snitker made it clear he wasn't happy with the Braves grounds crew, and then that was later clarified to Braves field conditions at home. When asked about Riley's recent errors, he said, quote, "I don't think it's all on him if you want to know the truth. 4 of the 5 errors Riley has committed going back to May 8th have occurred at Truist Park." AJ, that's their park. Here's one.
I mean, that's a tough play. I mean,
That's a hot shot.
That ball smashed. That one's
That's
tough.
okay.
It's a tweener. That's a tweener, right? He's got to come and get it or back up. I mean, that one he just whiffs. I mean, that's fine. People do that. That Bill Buckner did that. That one it looks like he took a bad hop on him, right? I don't know. I mean,
two of those were hit hard. 2 of those were just shots, and it's a reaction. It's a hot corner for a reason. Some of the other ones, I don't know. You got other guys playing there who aren't making the errors. These are plays that are expected to be made that he normally makes all the time. I think to just say it's the ground screw or the field, don't love the look of it. Don't love the sound of it either. I don't know because keep in mind, this is your home field, your own ground screw. If you want something changed, you have a relationship with the ground screw. You can go and change it. You can go and ask them, be like, hey, can we get a little flatter here? Can we mow down the grass a little bit this way? Like this is your team. This is your organization. They're there to help you. So I just don't like the look of maybe kind of throwing them under the bus or blaming the field. But again, some of those are just hard hit balls too that are hard to make the play on.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.